Welcome to AndroidVideoReview.net's video review of Vlingo. I am the Sherwinator. Today we're taking a look at this hands-free assistant for your Android device. I thought it'd be relevant. It's been out for a while, but I thought it'd be relevant with the upcoming release of Siri, which was a startup company actually that Apple had acquired. Now it's implementing in iOS 5. Vlingo is, I feel like, very similar. It's not as open-ended, I guess, as Siri. Siri, I feel like they're making it that you could talk almost an infinite amount of commands and it'll listen and understand what you're saying, whereas something like Vlingo, you're limited to the type of commands and it's just listening for the words, not really trying to figure out what you mean, like the context. But, I think it works really well, especially like for a hands-free unit in the car if you have an older vehicle that doesn't have built-in, the Bluetooth hands-free that has that software that could understand what you want to do. I think this works great. So this is the main screen of Vlingo, and you're given these options right here, and a ton. Send messages, call, find restaurants, find business, search, your social network, which I don't update your social network, which I don't recommend while you're driving, all kinds of things, open apps. And I guess technically you don't even need to use this just while you're driving. I mean, you could use it if you really just want to talk to your phone. You could use it when you're in your apartment, your house. In some instances, it might be quicker just to actually, click and search for what you want. But if you want to speak to it, you can. And it works really well. So like here, let's see, you hit the speak it button. So if I want to say, send message. And then you can click here like, hey, how's it going? You can hit done or you can wait. I just hit done. And that's pretty good. And then you can choose your contact and send it out that way. Ask you if you want to abandon, no. And, it's pretty good. I don't have to speak that slowly. And my voice, I've always had trouble with these voice recognition pieces of software. And it works really well. And then an interesting feature that they have is kind of a safety feature, but it's awesome. Let me go back. It's a hands-free system, completely hands-free for basically when you're driving. I would recommend plugging into your car charger if you can, because this thing will drain your battery because it's constantly listening for your commands. But again, if you're in the car and you have a charger, it's not really a problem, worrying about that. And it warns you in the program that it could drain your battery.
Vlingo in car.
Actually, I'll go back. So what you'll see in the top right when I go back, there's a red dot there, a status light. So for me to wake up the Vlingo car mode once I'm in that window, I say, hey, Vlingo, and then basically it asks me what I want to do, and I can go from there. So we'll see.
Vlingo in car.
Hey, Vlingo.
What would you like to do?
Call voicemail.
Placing call to voicemail work. Your password and press.
And that's basically how it works. It's really cool, for when if you need a hands-free system, it's awesome. You don't literally have to touch anything when you're in that mode. But like I recommend, definitely use a car charger if you have one because it will drain your battery. And, it'll sync up. I would leave my phone on speakerphone for that to work because otherwise you have to kind of be somewhat close to the microphone for it to work. But if you have a Bluetooth headset, then, you're golden with that. So I think Vlingo is a very helpful application, a lot of use cases, and I don't see many flaws in it, honestly. A pro, like I said, a lot of different use cases, and I guess a con would be that you're somewhat limited to what you can do in terms of how you input, how you speak what you want Vlingo to do. So you have to still be able to basically either read these prompts or just remember the specific ones, which are not hard, open apps, get directions, whatever. But it's not like Siri where you could just speak whatever you're thinking and then it'll just figure it out for the most part. So I guess that would be a con. But overall, I got to give this a 4.5 out of 5. I'm a huge fan of it and would highly recommend it to anyone looking for a personal, assistant for your Android device. So this has been our review of Vlingo. Please check back on our website, androidvideoreview.net, for some upcoming reviews coming your way.